to another edition of the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast. I am MC Davo. With me today we have Kels.
How you do that there?
We have Andy.
Hello, Ladle Brainers.
We have Twy.
It's a me.
And we have the Sensei Neil.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Game 2 of our Olympics mini tournament.
Woo.
Provided by our friend and patron, Lee. She sent in all the quizzes that we're going to be doing for this little tournament, and they are wonderful. Last week, the theme was France, because that's where the upcoming Olympics are going to be held. And we're scoring this one with the total points over the 5 games of the tournament. Right now, after one game, Andy has 186, Twy has 210, Davo has 268, and Kels surprisingly is in the lead with 288.
Huh? Maybe because he's like wicked smart.
Wicked smart.
To do with it. So the way the game works is each week we have a theme, and within that theme we've got 6 categories of 4 questions each. Each question is worth 10 points with a few bonus points thrown in here and there, and then a final which is worth up to 100 points. And because this is the Olympics game, the Olympics tournament, each player once per game gets to pretend that they are the East German judge and can remove someone's points after they answer a question. But they have to give me a reason. They can't just be because I wanna. It can be because I didn't like the tone of their voice, or they mispronounced something. I bet they didn't spell that correctly. Or I hate Americans.
Wow.
I mean, that's something the East German judge might say, though, right?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. But that's getting really into character. I don't know if we want to go there.
Well, honestly, last time when Kels used his, I was a little bit nervous because I thought it was, I don't know what the East German version of the KGB was, but I was a little bit nervous because he sounded sinister to me.
Menacing is the way I felt.
Menacing,
he did it to me.
Yeah. So you can tone it down a little bit if you want to. That's what we're saying.
Will do.
So, like I said, the first game, the theme was France, because that's where the Olympics are being held. This one is actually about Olympics and Olympians.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
So, in theory, Andy should have a great advantage on this because he says he watches every Olympics.
In theory, sure.
I do, but I don't understand much of it.
The first category we have is pop culture.
Pop culture Olympics?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Question 1. Apollo, Anton Ono, Sean Johnson, Christy Yamaguchi are 3 Olympic stars who took home the Mirror Ball Trophy on what reality show?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Kels?
Dancing with the Stars.
Deva?
Dancing with the Stars.
Andy?
Dancing with the Stars.
And Twy?
Dancing with the Stars.
Is the Dancing with the Stars. I have never seen. I've seen 1 or 2 episodes of that, and
I've never seen it.
Just not my thing.
My dad used to really like it. He used to, get into it. I had I had a brief period where it was The Voice was my jam. And I was like, I would get really into The Voice and like, oh, that guy can't carry. Oh, look how his head voice is terrible. Blah, 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 blah. Like,
his what voice?
Exactly. I know nothing about singing.
Let's move on to question 2. Who was the first gymnast to appear on a Wheaties box?
Oh.
Locked in.
First gymnast.
I'm just going to go with what popped in my head. Locked in.
Yeah, I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Deva?
Mary Lou Retton.
Andy?
Mary Lou Retton.
Twy?
Mary Lou Retton.
And Kels?
Mary Lou Retton.
It is Mary Lou Retton.
I knew that because she told me that in a speech she gave in Milwaukee, 20, 25 years ago that I attended.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Is she teeny tiny?
She is a small person.
Yeah.
She's roughly Prince size.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's in that category. A little huskier, of course.
A little more muscular, not husky.
Well,
Yeah.
either way, and I mean, just more mass in general. I'm not suggesting she's has a weight up. I'm just suggesting mass because, a stiff breeze could knock over Prince.
True.
Hey.
Come on.
He was a little man. Little man.
Come on. I'm still not clear how he drove that motorcycle.
Do you really think he did?
That motorcycle was 15 times his size.
It was actually
the biggest motorcycle ever.
I think it was a mini bike that they added some foam to.
No, it was like how they shot. It's like how they shot Ian McKellen and the Hobbits in the same scene.
Yes.
He's just really far away.
It's just perspective, really.
It's just perspective.
Motorcycle was huge.
So anyway,
Oh,
Ms.
God.
Retton, I don't know when this is from, but she's 4'9", weighing 93 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, Prince was taller than her. He was 5'2".
That's what I say. He's
Wow,
like
that extra 5 inches.
That's
he towers.
Of
though.
course, when you're that tiny, every inch matters.
He's 5'5"
Really?
in heels.
I just want to be clear.
5'5"
As much
and
as you
heel.
guys tease me about the Beatles,
Yes.
I could not tell you a single height of a single Beatle, nor could I tell you their weight. That is impressive. You just had that data right there.
He's a little man. Kevin Hart size.
Kevin Hart's.
Now I don't know who's taller because I don't know how tall Kevin Hart is.
I think
Not
that Kevin
much
Hart's
taller
5'4".
he
He's
is,
taller. Kevin Hart is taller than Prince was.
Kevin Hart towered over Prince.
5'4" over 5'2". Yeah. It's-
Anyway, all right, we're all the way up to question 3.
Hey.
Question 3. What non-factual based Olympic movie features Moira Kelly as a temperamental figure skater who pairs up with a former ice hockey player portrayed by D.B. Sweeney
was
to
that
attempt to win
called?
the pair's ice skating event in 1992?
I only remember one thing from that movie.
I remember.
Oh,
You know what? I think that's the
Locked in.
easy. I think that might be the easy mode that she offered me that I cut out.
Dang it.
Oh, I know this.
What you remember, was it like an instruction?
Yes.
Yeah,
Man.
that's funny because I'd never seen this movie, so I didn't really get the significance of that at the time.
I'm not pulling it.
I'm not pulling it either.
Neither am I. I can see the stupid poster, and I remember thinking this was a stupid idea for a movie.
I'm going to punt now.
Oh, Davo.
I am going to go with a joke answer.
I'm gonna go with a figure skating movie that I do know.
the sequel to this, the girl from Even Stevens was in it.
There's
Oh,
a sequel to
Christy
this?
Romano?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody's locked in. We will start with Andy.
Slapstick 2, The Secret of Love.
Oh, why?
The Cutting Edge.
Dang it.
That
Tell
sounds
us.
right.
Blades of Glory.
I was going to write
I
that.
like that.
I was going to write that.
Isn't that a movie?
It is.
Yes.
Okay.
With Will Ferrell and John Heater.
Mm-hmm.
Is it any good?
Eh.
Okay.
It's a Will Ferrell movie, so no.
Wait a minute. Ron Burgundy?
Yes, that's the same guy who has never made a decent movie.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Wow.
I love Ron
I've made
Burgundy.
my feelings on Will Ferrell clear before. I think
Yeah.
it shouldn't be a surprise to you. I don't.
Okay.
I'm
Still
I'm
is.
not shocked.
All right, and Devo.
Now Ray Guy comes in for his first punt of the day. Kick is away. There's a high twisting hang time spiral.
toe pick.
Yes, that's what she said I could use as the easy mode.
Should have. I would have had that.
The correct answer is the cutting edge. Question 4. Suzanne Stevia Chaffee, who competed in the Winter Olympics in downhill skiing, is probably better remembered as the spokeswoman for what product?
Locked in.
Locked in?
It's just popped in my head and I don't know why. Locked in.
Oh, I'm like, I'm like that.
Why?
Chapstick?
Kels?
Speed stick.
Devo?
Chapstick.
Andy?
Why did somebody think a speed stick? That's a better product endorsement, but it's chapstick.
Man, the other day I got my speed stick and my chapstick mixed up. And
Oh,
You don't
that's
want
a
that to
mess.
happen.
That is a mess.
I just
The
I thought
correct-
it was like it was skiing in one of those speed stick commercials.
No, the correct answer is chapstick.
That makes better. Than...
She was known as Susie Chapstick.
Wow.
Mm.
That sounds like a porn name.
See, I was going to make the joke she was known for that long before the commercial, but I thought that would be rude. But then Devo slid right in there.
Totally, man. Susie Chapstick in Our Lips Are Sealed. Sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Ooh.
At the end of category 1, Kels has 20. Devo and Andy are tied with 30. And Miss Olympics has 40.
Stupid toe pick.
So, as you know, part of the Olympics take place in the winter. So,
Yes.
category 2 is winter.
Brr.
Question
My
1.
favorite season.
Question 1. The record for the most snow angels made at one time in the same place, 8,962, was achieved in the capital of what Great Plains state?
Mm,
Locked in.
This is you know it or you don't. I'm
Give
locked
you an easy
in.
mode for half points.
Nah, it's okay.
Oh, easy mode.
Well, I'll take it if you're offering.
yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, so for everybody else, the capital of this state is named after some German dude.
Locked in.
Ooh.
Locked in. Some German dude.
Some German dude.
Or a
Yeah, he was
rapper.
The...
No. No.
If you're a cool kid, yeah.
Oh, man, I'm just drawing a. Oh, wait a minute. It starts with, yeah.
Hope you
Oh, I
picked
just-
the wrong one.
Damn it.
You know, the kid got the lightning bolt on his face. He's got the glasses.
I'm locked in. I'm locked in. There it is.
Deva,
North Dakota.
Andy,
North Dakota as in Bismarck.
Twy.
You.
Twy,
North Dakota.
and Kels.
North Dakota.
Is North Dakota. Question 2. Alex Winter portrayed one of the two title characters in what 1989 movie where we can't help but root for the lovable slacker? And for a bonus, what was the full name of Alex Winter's character?
Locked in.
I'm going to punt.
Okay, we'll start with Andy.
Lost Boys?
Mm.
Ooh.
No?
Twy.
By using Ray Guy's techniques, every punter can consistently create a spiral. This aerodynamic rotation promotes greater distance and increases hang time.
Kels.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh, duh.
And Deva.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Nobody has a name.
No.
Guess for the name.
No.
The
Negative,
correct
Ghost
answer
Rider.
is Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. And his character's full name is Bill S. Preston Esquire. Question 3. When winter rolls around, many people drink a traditional drink of mulled cider, ale, or wine. It's typically associated with drinking rituals that involve toasting to one's good health or a successful crop the following year.
Locked in.
So, what is the traditional drink of mulled cider, ale, or wine?
Locked in.
Mm,
Locked in.
I'm locked in.
All right, let's start with Twy.
A hot toddy.
Kels.
Hot
toddy. I said Ripple.
Whoa.
Deva.
A wassail?
And Andy.
It is wassail.
Correct answer is wassail.
I worked with an editor that would have what he called Wassail Fest every Christmas at his house, and we were all expected to be there.
And get tanked.
Question 4. A Hazy Shade of Winter is a song that many people probably associate with the Bengals, but who originated the song in the 60s and 70s?
Locked in.
Crap. Crap.
Both versions are amazing.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Locked in.
Also locked in.
Locked in.
The way she was always looking at me in those videos.
Made me
Right, gave me
feel
the
funny.
side eye. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Made me feel funny.
I know she was looking at me too.
And she played a Rickenbacker.
Whatever.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah, I was looking at her guitar.
That's same here, man. That's a fine Rickenbacker you got there.
Kels.
David Ruffin, and these are the Temptations.
Deva.
I said the Mamas and the Papas.
Okay. Well, that's closer than Kels.
Close.
Andy.
Simon and Garfunkel.
Twy.
Ah, crap.
Captain-
I was going to. Fucking. Dang it.
Buddy.
If you
Yes.
think about the lyrics, it is a Paul Simon song.
Mm-hmm.
I said Captain and Tennille.
Whoa. Wow.
I want to hear that
me
now.
One more time.
The correct answer is Simon and Garfunkel.
Fart. I knew that. Son of a motherless goat.
All right. At the end of winter, we've got Kels with 35, Twy with 50, Dave and Andy tied at 55. So let's move on to summer.
We're
Question
in
one.
Arkansas. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Question 1. According to humor columnist Dave Barry, what song by Donna Summer detailing the results of someone leaving a cake out in the rain is the worst song ever?
Locked in.
Mm,
I did not know there was a Donna Summer version, though.
It's her song.
No.
Pretty sure.
What the actual?
that locked in.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Waylon Jennings did a version.
That's not the one I'm thinking of. But there was a
Locked in.
Jimmy. Oh, Richard Harris. That's right. Richard Harris did the
Yeah.
original.
because there was a minor hit in the 60s, and then
Yes.
Donna Summer brought it back for reasons I can't explain.
His Richard Harris's was in 68. And then Waylon Jennings did another one, and then Donna Summer.
This is a song that routinely appears on everybody's worst rock song list.
Not mine.
I'd have to know what existed first.
Exactly.
The only reason, honestly, the only reason I know this song is because Weird Al did Jurassic Park. Okay, Andy,
MacArthur Park.
Twy,
Last Dance.
Kels,
MacArthur Park.
Deva.
Last Dance.
It is MacArthur Park. Question 2. The summer solstice marks the end of one astrological sign and the beginning of another. For 5 points, name them.
Damn it, I don't. The one thing I know less than that stupid science table is the stupid
The science table. Oh my
the
god.
stupid non-science table.
The stupid non-science table.
Okay.
Yeah, I
is
almost
one
got
of
this
the
one out
weakest.
because it's
Locked in.
astrology is kind of BS.
I'm
but-
locked in. I'm just grabbing two that I know.
I'm like that.
I'm locked in.
All right, Miss Twy.
Gemini and Cancer.
Kels.
Gemini and Cancer.
Devo.
Gemini and Cancer.
Andy.
Taurus and Libra.
I
Oh my
have no
God.
idea how you people knew that, but it is Gemini and Cancer.
Well,
Well,
I'm
Prince's
Cancer.
birthday is in June. He's a
Wow.
Gemini. And my Tootie's birthday is next week, and she's a Cancer. So that's
Andre
easy.
3000 is also Gemini.
Yeah.
Andre 3000 is not of this earth.
Hey, yeah.
That was LB5K's Andre.
It was
Impression.
It was crazy.
You nailed it. All right. Question 3. Juneteenth is a federal holiday that commemorates the end of slavery. In what state was this final enforcement of the Emancipation Proclamation finally realized?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Ooh. The last state?
Yes.
I thought these things were reserved for one quiz a year. Black History Month,
These
so that I could look
things-
bad.
So that
I
you
don't-
can not
these-
You mean
spend-
this essential part of American history? These
Yes.
things.
This essential part of American history that I know nothing about should be reserved for one quiz that I bomb.
That's funny because every June 19th I read about you can't get away from the story.
Yeah, you can.
Well,
I clearly have.
evidently you
That's what
can, I
said
guess.
Dave.
I sure do. No disrespect intended, but this is a gap in my knowledge that apparently I needed to learn more iterations of Batman for. So
Note to self: recycle this question in February.
I'm locked in, but I have a parenthetical.
Let's start with Devo.
you're an evil bastard.
Damn.
It's just your turn, dude.
Yeah, whatever. I said Alabama. Bama.
It's a good guess.
It's close, isn't it? Is it Mississippi? Son of a.
Oh well, no, it's not that close.
It's not
You're at least 2
close.
states away.
Oh, good. At least I'm not close. So
2
whatever.
degrees of separation.
Whatever.
Andy.
I was really torn between Texas and Mississippi, but I think Mississippi dragged their feet on the 13th Amendment. The Emancipation Proclamation came late to the state of Texas. So I think Texas is the last state. But I'm a little uncomfortable with this question.
Twy.
Texas.
Okay.
Kels.
Texas.
It is Texas. Question 4. Labor Day in the U.S. is typically considered the end of summer. In what decade did Labor Day become a national holiday? And I have an easy mode if you need it.
I need it. I need to get on the board.
Locked in.
Locked in.
I think easy mode for me and Davo.
Okay. So we've got Andy and Twy locked in and Devo and Kells easy mode. Easy mode is Grover Cleveland was the president that signed it into law.
Locked in.
I'm gonna pick wrong. I'm locked in.
Okay. Let's start with Andy.
Grover Cleveland was dealing with the big railroad strike and the steel mill strikes in Pennsylvania, and in the 1890s got Labor Day rolling.
Mother.
Twy.
Comes up in class.
1890s.
Kells.
1880s.
Oh,
Devo.
1880.
It was Cleveland's second term, not his first term. So it was the 1890s.
Was it 1880? Was that 1894, 1895? Which one was it? Andy.
I'm 1894.
Okay.
1894.
I'm not.
Another summer.
Honestly, when you said
Motherfucking
between
drummer.
1895 or 1894, I was leaning towards 1892, but actually that wouldn't be his.
Yeah, he wasn't president then.
He wasn't president then because So it's got to be 94, 95, 94.
Hi, I'm Davo. Welcome to Grover Cleveland Talk. This week, we have two noted Grover Cleveland scholars, Andy and Twy. This week's episode is sponsored by No Dose and Prime Energy.
Should we talk about how he was not well liked by 1895?
Hey, it's your show. I'm just here to MC.
This is insane.
Grover Cleveland out.
It became an official federal holiday in 1894.
94.
I have it on a PowerPoint.
If you have it in a PowerPoint, you don't need to remember it.
Right. It's there in the
Yes,
PowerPoint.
Okie doke. At the end of category 3, Kels and Davo are tied at 65.
Ugh.
Twy has 80 and Andy has 85.
Summer is not a good category for me.
That's
better
weird.
than winter
Davo
for
went
me.
from being tied in first place to being tied at last place in one round.
Yeah, summer sucks.
It's the outdoor season.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Well, let's move on to category 4, which is gold medalists.
Gold.
Question 1. What snowboarder who has won gold medals in 2006 and 2010 has the nickname the Flying Tomato?
Locked in.
I got his first name
Locked in.
Locked in.
locked in.
Twy?
Sean White.
Andy?
Sean White.
Davo?
Sean White.
And Kels?
Sean White.
It is Sean White.
I'm curious. I was blanking on his last name and I had his first name and I could even spell it correctly.
Mm.
Shaun, I think. Would you have accepted that as an answer if I didn't come up with White?
No.
You're
It's
so
my homie
cruel.
Sean.
I was
awesome.
about to say, what would you expect?
Well, I mean, clearly I knew who it was. I just wasn't. Yeah, I get that.
You could have been talking about Shawn Michaels.
You know that President George. I know him.
Yeah, you know George.
Yeah,
George
but
is a
I
good
had
guy.
I had the spelling. How many Seans do you know are Shaun?
Sean the Sheep.
He's Sean the sheep.
Yeah, I was gonna say
He's Sean the
Sheep.
sheep.
Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead.
Oh,
Sean
Okay.
Livingston.
so to be fair, there could have been confusion over a gold-winning Olympic snowboarder or Shaun of the Dead. I can
Or-
see that.
Or Sean Cassidy.
Mhm.
Was he Shaun?
You know he's looked it up, right?
Yeah, I did not pull that one.
Oh, I just figured you knew that.
No, I was never a
Had your
big
stack
Sean
of
Cassidy
Tiger Beat
fan.
magazines there. and just flipping through while we're on the air.
Let me check the archives.
Ooh, a dream date with Tony Danza.
All right, question 2. In 1972, this swimmer won 7 gold medals while setting a world record each time. Who is the swimmer whose record lasted for 36 years until Michael Phelps surpassed their impressive feats?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Andy?
Mark Spitz.
Like, I wouldn't have accepted Mark for that one either. Just
Well, yeah. That makes sense.
It could have been Mark Malone,
McGuire.
Mark Anthony.
Okay.
Mark-
okay.
Marky Mark.
Marky.
Wow.
He
Maker's
gave one
Mark.
to each of the Funky Bunch after the Olympiad.
Okay, Davo.
Spitz.
Kels.
Spitz.
And Twy.
Luganis.
Correct answer is Mark Spitz. Greg
Ooh.
Louganis was a diver, not a swimmer.
Yeah. I know that.
He was in the water.
He was in the water.
He's in the pool.
He had to swim to get
He had
out.
to swim out.
All right, question 3. Most people know that Nadia Comaneci scored the first perfect 10 in gymnastics. 5 points each. Which specific event did she score her first perfect 10 in? And for So for 5 points, what event was it? For 5 points, spell her name correctly. And for
Oh,
another
God.
5 points, who did she marry in 1996? Another Olympic gymnast she married in 1996.
Oh my God. Okay.
I didn't just okay.
I am punting.
I'm not gonna lie. My first pass at spelling her last name, I spelled Comanche.
I'm very close to that, and now
So
I got
I-
to start over.
So I had to completely redo this.
I found a Romanian guy who pronounced it correctly, and he said Comenici.
None of this looks right.
Yeah, I don't.
You don't need to
I'm
worry
gonna-
about any accents or anything.
No, I'm the word looks like it.
Another.
All
All right, I'm locked in. My paper's a mess. Multi-phase questions need to go,
Wow.
especially when spelling's involved and I don't know how to.
Well, if you knew how, it wouldn't be a very fun question.
Right. All right, I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Okay. So we'll start with Devo because it's your turn again. Not because I'm
How?
picking on you.
How very dare you? I believe she got her perfect 10 on the balance beam. Her name is spelled Comanich. And I said she married Bart Connor.
Kels.
I also went with balance beam and spell her name Comaneci, and I said Mitch Gaylord.
Okay. Come on.
I couldn't think of any.
No,
Wasn't he in Jim Cotta?
I think he might have been.
I think he was an actor too.
That's why.
I said uneven bars, and her name is spelled Comaneci, and I don't know her husband.
And Andy.
Ray maximizes power while creating a natural spiral. With high-speed filming, we can actually show you how Ray Guy achieves this aerodynamic rotation.
So she got several perfect 10s, but the very first perfect 10 in gymnastics history was on the uneven bars.
I scratched that out. Mother of pearl.
Nadia Comaneci is spelled Comaneci.
Mother of pearl.
With some weird little character above the A. And she married in 1996 Bart Connor.
Yay!
So Kels and Devo got 5 and Twy got 10. All right. And question 4. In 1984, during the 3,000 meter race, these two women collided, causing one to stumble and one to fall, and creating a big controversy on who was to blame. Name them for 5 points each.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I have no idea who they are.
Right. Me either. I can see the video
Because
replay in my head.
And you'll know both his names instantly when you hear them.
Probably. Because one of them ran barefoot.
Mm-hmm.
And she was the one that got most of the heat for it, I believe. I don't know. I have no idea. Locked in.
Locked in.
I was winning. For one brief shining moment.
You lose. Good day, sir.
Locked in.
All right. How about we start with Kels?
Tanya Harding and Nancy Kerrigan. This is how the beef started.
Twy?
Flo Jo and Jackie Joyner Kersey.
Andy?
Mary Lou Retton. And
And Mary Lou Henner.
and Mary Lou Henner. Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
I got you.
Joke was still
Battle
under
of the Mary
construction.
Lou's.
Yeah. That'd be tough because Henner's got the reach, but Retton's got the power.
Yeah, see the thighs
She's
on
gonna
that lady?
stick.
She can go.
She's gonna stick that landing.
She's gonna plow right through Mary Lou Henry. She's a little lady. I I said Captain ran into Tennille.
There you go. That's a callback.
Yeah, I'm going for the callback.
It's Supermarket Sweep.
Huh.
Yeah.
The correct answer, Zola Budd and Mary Decker.
Wow. Still don't know.
Oh,
At the end of category 4, Kels and Davo have 90, Twy 100, and Andy 105. You're still in the lead, Andy.
Wow.
look at that.
Allison Line.
So let's talk about non-Olympic sports in this Olympics quiz. Question 1. What sport involves mallets and wickets and is played on a grass course?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Andy.
Croquet.
Davo.
Croquet.
Kels.
Croquet.
And Twy.
Croquet.
Correct answer is croquet.
I have to be honest, as I'm looking at what I wrote down, it's closer to Crockett.
Tubbs. Crockett this week. Miami Vice.
Question 2. What sport is popular in North America and sees players or teams take turns throwing fabric beanbags at a raised angled board with a hole in its far end?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Deva.
Cornhole.
Kels.
Cornhole.
Twy.
Cornhole.
Andy.
Cornhole.
If that's not the worst name for
Really
a
is.
game,
Bad.
I really,
That's pretty-
really, I will never play it because of the name.
Well, you can also call it bags, and everybody knows what you're talking about.
Oh, really?
Do they?
Okay.
Let's play some bags.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, is it just me or whenever I hear cornhole, I think of Beavis?
Great cornholio.
Cornholio.
Let me keep you from my bunghole.
Question 3. Lando Norris, Max Verstappen, and Charles Leclerc are well-known names of what sport that is more popular in Europe than in the U.S.?
I was super excited there when you
Yeah.
started with Lando, but then I went a
Yeah,
whole different
yeah,
direction.
yeah.
So,
It
locked
fell
in.
I'm locked in.
All right, so what sport belongs here up in the clouds? I'm locked.
All right. We'll start with Devo.
Formula One.
Kels.
Formula.
Twy.
Formula One.
And Andy.
Apologies to Matt Usher out there if you're listening. I am so sorry. I should have known this one. I guess soccer.
Correct answer is Formula One racing.
Soccer's in the Olympics. How
Yeah,
stupid of an
weren't you
answer
watching
was
it?
that?
Question 4. What sport sees 2 players in singles or 4 players in doubles hit a perforated hollow plastic ball with paddles?
Locked
Locked
in.
in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Kels.
Pickleball.
Twy.
Pickleball.
Andy.
Pickleball.
And Devo.
Pickleball.
It is pickleball. At the end of category 5, we've got 130 for Kels and Devo, 135 for Andy, and 140 for Twy.
Oh, well.
Pretty close game, though.
That's very
Being in
close.
first was fun while it lasted.
We still got one category and sudden death to go.
Right.
And you still got your East German judge.
Guess who dies first all the time? I am the red shirt of sudden death.
All right. Category 6 is potpourri. Question 1. Who founded the Special Olympics?
Oh, God, dog it. Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Devo.
Believe it's the Shriver branch of the Kennedy family.
Okay. Kels.
I said the Kennedys.
Twy.
Eunice Kennedy Shriver.
And Andy.
I said the Kennedys.
All right. So here's what I'm going to do. For Kennedys, you get half points. For the Shriver branch of the Kennedys, you get 8 points. And for Eunice Kennedy Shriver, you get 10 points.
Okay. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's a very important announcement that must be made at this time. I feel the lack of quality of diction on the part of Twy, coupled with her general attitude of disdain toward her competitors, and her status as a fan favorite as well as Sensei's favorite, all lead me to decide that these points shall be verboten.
Can I call?
Wow.
We have a challenge. We have a challenge.
You are not allowed to challenge the East German judge.
We don't have a challenge.
Fine.
Back to you, Bob Costas.
Not my fault. He doesn't know who Maria Shriver's mom is.
I know it's Shriver. I think of Eunice.
Question 2. What is the name of the multi-sport event which was launched by Prince Harry? This event for wounded, injured servicemen and women was first held in 2000 something.
2000 something? That's as precise as we get.
Locked in.
No,
There will be further penalties for the question writers.
Hang on, I'll look it up. Hang on.
For such a lackluster question.
2014.
Much better.
Wow.
Still doesn't help the East German judge.
Locked in?
I know this is a different thing, but I'm locked in.
I'm going to punt.
Oh.
Well, crap. If Kells is punting, then the answer I locked in with is dead wrong.
You don't know that.
No.
I do. I do. I do.
Start with Kells.
Now Ray Guy comes in for his first punt of the day. Kick is away. There's a high twisting hang time spiral.
Twy.
Invictus Games.
Andy.
Never heard of that. If that's even a thing. I went with the Goodwill Games.
Yeah,
David.
buddy.
I said the Woon
Huh?
Bang down, flip it, and reverse it.
Yeah. I said the Wounded Warrior Games.
Gotcha. The correct answer is the Invictus Games.
I would call on my fellow colleagues to attack the Twy with all your gusto. Any minute now.
Moving on to question 3.
You failed me.
You're so excitable.
Question 3. 2 props, a fullback, and a hooker walk into a bar. It's not a joke setup, but some of the players of what sport enjoying some after competition libations?
I want to say this. Okay, I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
I want to parenthetical.
Locked in.
Yeah, I have a guess.
If
Okay.
this is what I think it is.
We will start with Twy.
Rugby.
Andy.
Rugby.
Diva.
I also said rugby.
Kells.
Rugby.
All right. Everybody who said rugby gets 10 points.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
I have an issue. I distinctly heard Twy say rugby, not rugby.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we will have to deduct points from her then.
You know what?
It's not fun when it's against you, is it?
My favorite Australian. I need you to get revenge for me, please, and thank you.
Calling it. You're hiring an assassin?
Wow.
Mercenary.
Hot Mike.
Dang.
Well, luckily nobody's recording this.
But you guys act like I don't talk to her every day. I could just message her.
We know.
We know.
I appreciate the courtesy of saying it out loud when we figure what's happening anyway.
Find a stray wallaby head in my bed.
Now you get the hell out of here.
That's right. I ain't no podcaster.
Crikey.
And if that Aussie tries any rough stuff, you tell him, I'm no band leader.
My Mick Aussie friend.
All right. So, anyway, our last question. The oldest Olympic gold medalist ever is Swedish shooter Oscar Schwan, who won a gold medal in the 1912 Stockholm Games. How old was Oscar? And there's an easy mode.
Easy mode,
I will
please.
take the easy mode.
There's no way I will ever know this.
If there's an easy mode, yeah, why not?
Okay.
Please let it be simple math.
in.
The easy mode is 30 plus 30.
So, Twi locked in?
I'm locked in.
Okay.
Twi knows this guy's age. That's
Nope.
crazy.
It
She
doesn't
knew
matter
Prince's
anymore.
age. She knows this guy's age.
So the Beatles sang about this age on Sgt. Pepper's.
Oh, come on,
Locked in.
really?
That is the worst easy mode in the world. Locked in.
I'm locked in.
Competition's heating up.
All right, let's start with Andy.
When I'm 64.
Devo.
When Oscar Schwan is 64.
Kels.
61.
And Twi.
60.
All right, the correct answer is 64.
On the contrary,
Oh.
I believe that Andy
Oh!
put the 4 in front of the 6. N'est-ce pas? Sounded more like 46 instead of 64. So points will have to be deducted.
Well, we'll have to take your word for it. I didn't hear that myself, but you're the judge.
Why do you sound like you're from Wakanda?
Because my accent slips. I am not good at the East German, so I sound more like the Chala.
You know, Twi, you have an East German judge if you want to get me.
No.
Yes,
Come on.
please.
Get me. Now I feel
No.
really bad. Get me.
This is getting
This-
weird.
This is a big brother hitting a little sibling, and they cry. It was like, all right, hit me back.
Look, I'll
hit me
give you
back.
a shot. Just right here. Just come on.
Hit me
Before
back,
mom
you'll
gets
feel
home,
better.
please.
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
It's even worse.
Oh, man.
All right, our final scores. Kels has 145. Andy and Twi are tied at 150. Devo has 153.
Wow.
Holy crap.
That's insane.
It's an 8-point game right now. Let's check out with Andre and see how he feels about that.
Hey, yeah.
I knew it was coming, and I still.
Sudden death.
The agony of defeat.
All right. So the sudden death is locales. Every answer is going to be a location of a Summer Olympics or Winter Olympics, or both, perhaps. All right. Question 1. Opa. Way back in 1896, and then the 2004 Olympic Games.
Locked in.
Locked
Locked
in.
in.
Locked in.
Kels.
Athens.
Deva.
Athens.
Andy.
Athens.
And Twi.
Athens.
Correct answer is Athens. 1996, tragedy struck these Summer Olympics when a pipe bomb was detonated at Centennial Olympic Park.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Deva.
Atlanta.
Andy.
Atlanta.
Twi.
Atlanta.
Correct answer. And Kels.
Home of Andre 3000, Atlanta.
Hey, yeah.
Thanks, Trey.
Question 3 is 1980. Do you believe in miracles? In what U.S. city were these Winter Olympics held?
Locked in.
Ooh, locked in.
Locked in?
Okay. Andy.
Moscow.
Why?
Wait, did you say summer or winter Olympics?
I said winter.
Lake Placid?
Kels.
Lake Placid.
Deva.
Lake Placid.
The
Andy,
red
you
shirt.
predicted it correctly.
Do you
Say
believe
winter.
in miracles? Come on, Andy, you know the call.
I don't know why.
correct
I thought
answer
those were
is-
in Russia.
Yeah, the Summer Olympics were in Russia. The
Oh,
Winter Olympics
fudge.
were in
I
Lake
thought the
Placid.
Summer Olympics in 80 were in LA.
It's 84.
No.
84.
See, this is why I mother
We boycotted in 80.
Right.
Oh, well, shit. There goes question 5.
I'm out.
That's why I've been trying to be quiet. I feel like these could pop up.
All right. Question 4, 2002. There are no statistics on how many Mormons attended these Winter Olympics.
Locked in?
Locked in.
Twy,
Salt Lake City?
Kels,
Salt Lake City.
and Devo.
Salt Lake City.
The correct answer is Salt Lake City. Question 5. Looking to the past, 1984, and the future, 2028, which city will be a repeat host? Isn't traffic already horrible there?
Like the
Locked in.
Locked in.
Kels,
Los Angeles.
Devo,
Los Angeles.
and Twy.
Los Angeles.
Correct answer is Los Angeles. You had me worried there for a second, Twy, because I literally just said, there goes question 5. Question 6, 1972. Also the name of a beer. This city hosted the Winter Olympics.
What country is Colt 45 in?
Serbia.
Serbia.
I'm locked in.
I don't know this.
I have no clue.
I'm locked in.
Locked in.
Okay, let's start with Devo.
Innsbruck.
Twy,
Lilyhammer.
Kels.
St. Moritz.
The correct answer is Sapporo.
Oh, I've had that beer.
Is that in Japan?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sapporo, Japan, in fact.
Wow.
Sorry.
You know what?
Well, the brewery is in Sapporo, Japan. And so is the city that Sapporo is.
I was asking.
Yeah, never
was
mind.
the city
Wow.
in Japan.
Yes. this- no, I wasn't
I think I
mocking
like
you.
to
I was
hear it
mocking my
more.
answer. It was
It was just funnier.
Yeah.
well, so usually when all players get a question wrong in our sudden death, I give the player in the lead the option of continuing to play or calling it a game.
Davo's
Currently,
in
the
lead.
person in the lead is Devo.
He's gonna call it.
I'm only going to make up 8 points in the tournament if I stop now. But Kels is wicked smart, and so is Fly. I'm going to call it.
All right.
I knew it. Good show.
So our tournament scores now are Andy with 356, Twy with 410, Devo 471, and Kels 483. You're only 12 points back, Devo.
Yeah, I couldn't risk him going on a run because Kels will do that. This is the kind of thing that Kels will remember is there's a nice list of cities and years, and it just locks in his friggin' brain, and I'm scared of that.
Well, hypothetically, We'll play these last four for fun and see what would have happened. 1994, the Winter Olympics were held in this city, which is also the name of a Netflix series featuring a mobster going into hiding. Just tell me if you know it.
I know it.
Kels, do you know it?
94 was.
Why?
You said 94?
94 Olympics. Winter Olympics.
Wait, I think I know it.
Yeah, I'm out there. Well, I know it.
Lilyhammer.
It's Lilyhammer.
Yes, it is Lilyhammer. Okay. Question 8. Lucky for this country, the 2008 Summer Olympics were held in this city where 8 is considered a lucky number.
Beijing?
Beijing.
Yep, Beijing. I know Kels knows this one. 1904, the city was the first U.S. city to host an Olympics.
St. Louis.
Yeah, St. Louis. That sounds right.
And question 10, spelling time.
Oh, no.
Spell Pyeongchang, the South Korean county that hosted the 2018 Winter Olympics. You good start, Clyde.
Ran us.
I was writing it down.
There's only about 12 letters left.
Pyeongchang. Pyeongchang.
Does anybody else?
Yeah, I was missing that because I wouldn't have added that first G.
Yeah, then you would have missed that.
Yeah.
Because she spelled it correctly.
That's why. Yeah, Davo, you had nothing to fear.
So, Davo, where would you have been out?
Number 8.
You
wasn't sure. I was thinking Tokyo for some reason.
So you saved.
I was out a long time ago.
You saved 10 points over Kels by stopping, and 20 points from Twy.
It's a long tournament.
So the final scores. Did I say the final scores? We've got 170 for Andy, 195 for Kels, 200 for Twy, and 203 for Davo.
Squeaker.
I am the Jamaican bobsled team at this point.
At least you get a movie made about you.
Right. I got that going for me, which is nice.
Yeah. And John Candy. So once again, thank you, Lee. This tournament is awesome. These quizzes are great. We really appreciate all of you out there who contribute to our show. It really helps us make the show and mix up the questions. And it's just a big boon for us that you all are so invested and will take the time and energy to write a quiz for us to present. We genuinely appreciate it.
So what you're saying is we like big boons and we cannot lie.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I'm trying.
You are on a roll tonight.
Yeah, I was about to say, Neil hit his stride in this.
To be fair, it's Davo's big boons that bring everybody out to the yard.
So if you would like your big boon to appear on the show, go ahead and send it to Neil at brainladle.com.
Well, now I'm
really
worried.
appreciate it.
I don't think I want to see everybody's big boons.
Screen those first, buddy.
Yeah.
No unsolicited pictures, please.
So from all of us here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast, I am your MC Davo with Kels.
Bling, 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 bling. Bling, 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 bling.
Andy.
Even know where I am. So long, ladle brainers.
You're running on a beach in slow motion with the rest of us.
Nice.
Twy.
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
Those Chariots of Fire. It took me a while.
Yeah.
Like, that's vaguely familiar, but
Yeah.
Oh, God. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And of course, the Sensei Neil.
MacArthur's Park is melting in the dark, all the sweet green icing flowing down. Someone left the cake out in the rain. I don't think that I can take it cause it took so long to bake it and I'll never have that recipe again. Oh no.
Wow.
Tragedy.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Donna Summers.
Mm.
Donna Summer, sorry. I always pluralize her name when it's just
I do
just
too.
one Summer.
Signing off.
Heck yeah! Join our Patreon brothers and sisters in a union of fun. Oh,
Wasn't DB Sweeney that guy that like hijacked the plane and got a bunch of money and jumped out or something?
It's a Cooper.
DB Cooper.
There was
yeah.
Cooper.
Yeah.
That was close.
In that they both shared letters.
Question 4.
Sorry. Somebody just farted. It's really bad. I was just looking around to make sure there wasn't some poop on the floor, but no, it's just I think Moth has bad gas tonight.
Oh, Moth.
You know how dogs are with the SPDs.
Yes.
The preceding podcast was presented by Brain Ladle Productions. All rights reserved.
Sure, come get this baby.